Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already been a subscriber for a long time. Thank you to all the new subscribers I've got actually this month, or in the month of February. This is the finale of our Makeup Through the Ages challenge, and we decided that instead of doing it looking back, we have all worn makeup in the early 2000s and up to now, and I wanted to take a look back at some of the makeup that I used to do back then, and this was the look that I used to love creating. The darkness on the edge, the bright silver on the middle. I don't know why I went for this, but I mean, looking at it now, it's not my ultimate favourite. I was looking all over my palettes. All of my palettes are neutral, and there are some bright colours, but none of them had black and silver until I found this one. And this is the I Heart Makeup, I Heart Sin. I think I got this as a free gift ages ago. It does have a few lovely like neutrals and golds in. It has these brights in this end, and then here is a lovely bright white. Here is a lovely bright silver, and here is a really great matte black. And that was basically my palette for most of my 20s. I would probably say my 20s were this look. And it wasn't really until I found YouTube and Instagram and blogging that I started to get more into the neutral side of things. So this would have been my go-to look, maybe up until about, where are we now? Yeah, up until about 2010. Awkward. Anyway, as usual, I'm doing this collab with Victoria from Victoria J, Claire from The Love of All Things Beauty, Steph from Seeing Spots, and possibly Tanya if she's able to do it. I know Tanya's really unwell at the minute, so go and show her some love anyway, and go and check out some of her past videos. She did do some of the collab with us, so go and check them out. Everything, of course, will be linked below. This is the final one. I am gutted that it's ended, but at the same time, I look forward to new challenges. And absolutely, you guys have been here all the way. You've seen the good, you've seen the bad, and you've seen the ugly, and this is probably one of the worst ones. This one in the 60s is my least favourite. Maybe the 90s as well, because that was very much what I used to look like. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this collab, and just keep watching and you'll see the makeup tutorial. Take care, guys. Oh, making this, oh dear, as realistic as possible. This was actually the foundation I used to use back, 10 years ago or such. Maybe not even that. Feels like 10 years ago. I used to, again, put it on with my fingers. I never used a brush or anything else. It was always my fingers, because usually I was getting ready very quickly. Like, I didn't take time over my makeup at all, and you'll see that in a minute. I didn't put any powder on, always just foundation. I used to put it on my fingers. I remember doing this on the train a couple of times. I used to just go out so much, and before I drove, I used to get the train everywhere, of course. And so this was the way I used to just do my makeup, was as soon as I could, just get it done as quickly as I could. So that would be foundation done. Never any concealer. Probably because I didn't need it then, or maybe now I use it more, I need it more, I don't know. And then I used to, oh man, I'm using the I Heart Sin palette, which is this one with the silver sparkly heart from Makeup Revolution, because in here is a bright white, a silver and a black. That was basically my eyeshadow palette of life when I was growing up, and I'll probably explain that somewhere anyway. So I used to take the silver shadow, this is so bad, and I used to just pop that right on the inner part of the lid. And it was always to about halfway. And the reason I'm using a sponge tip applicator is because that is what I would have used, because that was what was in the thing, in the tray. I'm just going to pop this on this side. By all accounts, I'm not the only person that did this look this way, so I don't feel too bad. I don't. Oh, I can't really see that in the mirror. So yeah, I used to do half silver. I can't believe I'm going around to see my mum like this, but once it's done, I'm not taking it off. This is pretty good. Mine were never this pigmented, and I had a Too Faced palette as well at this point. And then I used to take the black on the other side of my applicator, and I used to just pop that on this side. No blending, just half and half. Oh man, this is so funny. Why did I even go? Why did nobody tell me that this looked so awful? Like, why did they just allow me to carry on with it like this? But I think silver and black was in. I sort of remember it being in. Now, I haven't done my research like I normally do to what was sort of on the eye. Maybe the very smoky eye type of thing was in. I used to just leave the tops of my eyes. This is where we went. And then I used to take a thin brush. So I knew what I thought I was trying to aim at, and I used to take the black and I used to go under the eyes to halfway. I didn't use eyeliner at this point, like in the 90s, as you saw. So I used to go under the eyes. Can't believe I'm doing this look on camera. Can't believe I'm admitting that this was something that I did when I was younger. I had to do my makeup in the same way as well, because it used to really get to me if I didn't do it in exactly the same way. Whoops. Let's take it halfway. So to where the black was on my eyelids, I put it under the eye as well. And then I used to take the silver underneath where I could, as bright as I could. I used to lay it on so thick as well. Most of the glitter used to get in my eyes. Oh man, glitter was my friend when I was younger. And then there was this bright white down the bottom here. Again, it's a shimmer as well, which is, I used to love the shimmery whites. Oh my God. And I used to put that right in the corner, like so. Oh my God. What space could it? This is actually a really good highlighter for the corner if you were wanting something really bright. So that's how I used to do it. That was my eye makeup. What was I thinking? This is early 2000s. Oh my God. I can't look at myself. Because the thing is, I remember this is what it looked like. And then I used to layer on the mascara. I used to get so much mascara on my lashes. They used to go so clumpy. So I need to do that. I want to replicate it exactly. The only thing that's a bit better than then, and you wouldn't believe it by looking at them, oh my God, that's grim, is my eyebrows. My eyebrows were so fluffy back then because I hated plucking them. They were so painful. So let me just do this. The thicker the better. I used to use those, I think L'Oreal still do it, but it was called the L'Oreal Beauty Tube mascara, and what it was a white primer and then a black mascara that you put over the top. One, like, you left it 30 seconds, put the black mascara over the top, and to take it off you just wet your eyes, and they used to come off in tubes. That's how it used to come off. So you didn't use eye makeup remover because it didn't work. You used to have to use the tubes, just water to take it off, warm water. And it would stay, literally I'd sleep in it and go out the next day with it on, because it was that good. But my eyelashes were literally like crispy. They were crispy eyelashes. And then I need to make them more like they used to be. They were so clumpy. I mean, I used to think it looked great. Nobody told me. So like that. My mascara's gone really funky. And then what I used to do, I never had blusher, although I am going to use a blusher over the top that I used to use all the time, just because I wanted to show you. I used to get lipstick. The lipstick that I always wore was a plummy colour. This is actually Freedom in Adorn, I think. No, it's not. I'm lying. This is the MUA lipstick in shade 2. This is very similar to what I always wore. It's very plummy, always. Always wore a plummy shade. And I always used to do this. Like this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I used lipstick on my cheeks because I used to put it quite high as well. Because I didn't start wearing blusher for a while, and then I started using lipstick, and it was always the same lipstick that I had on my lips. So that would be the look. However, I did eventually start, ignore that there's lipstick on my face. And actually, it's not too bad of a trick. If you don't mind the fact that you're putting lipstick on your face, it's a bit like a cream blusher, I suppose. But at the time, that's not what it was. I had this. I eventually found Dandelion. And Dandelion is such a subtle nude blusher. I loved this. You can't even see it on my skin there, but I loved it. And I used to use this brush, still the same brush. And I used to go right in there and I used to pop that on the apples of my cheek. I loved Dandelion growing up. That was my favourite one. Even down to there is a sort of smell to them that just the nostalgia. I didn't actually always use this brush. I did sometimes use the brush that came with it, which is actually very good. But that was how my makeup was in the early 2000s. I used to go out like this. I think I've even got some photographs. If I can find them once again, I will put them at the end. Oh, it's so embarrassing. I'll put them at the end, and you can see I did start wearing glasses. There were some photos with me without glasses. Oh God, I've got some really dodgy pictures. I will put them up at the end because it is quite funny. Looking at myself now, this is exactly how I would have gone out, and I thought I looked immense. I mean, come on, really? My hair I didn't always wear my hair down. I used to, oh my God, I know what I used to do. You know the clip-on hair extensions? They're like on a sort of a grip that does that. I used to buy those in a tousled curl, like really long though. And I'll show you some photos of me with it in my hair. And I used to put my hair up, and I used to really scrape it back, and I used to put it in a bun, which is a lot shorter than this. And I used to put that on the back. Oh my God, what was I thinking? So carry on watching. I'll try and insert some pictures, and thank you so much for joining us on the Makeup Through the Ages challenge. It has been really fun doing this with the girls. I love doing collabs with them. We've done the rainbow one now, which was my suggestion, Makeup Through the Ages, which was Claire's, and we're just waiting for Victoria to come up with an idea that we can share with you. It might have happened actually between now and this going up. I've had to film this early, but if it hasn't, then we will we'll confirm it. We'll probably confirm it on Twitter, so go and follow us. I'll link everything below, all of our channels, etc. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I will link to all the collabs that I do. March is collab month, so I'm glad that this one sort of ended this month, because it's in the month that I do all my collabs with all the people and all the friends that I've made on YouTube. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below if you would like, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys.